This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
Mattress Firm, our premier mattress provider. They provide 120-night sleep trial, so if your mattress is not perfect, they will pick it up and find you a new one. Save 10% off your order with code MMANUTS10. Tire Buyer. Buy tires online, get them shipped for free to an installer of your choice. Save 10% off with code MMA10. Crowd Cow, the marketplace for high-quality craft beef and meats from ranches around the world. Save $15 off your first box with code MMA15. Bulletproof Coffee. Power your mind, fuel your body, and unleash your limitless potential. Save 20% off with code BPMMA20. Defense Soap. Everyday soaps for everybody. Use code MMA Nuts to save 15% off your order.
Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts episode 539.
539ers!
My name's Ingo Weigold.
I'm Matt Griffith. I'm a show by my fans, for my fans, walk the line between serious and ridiculous. What's going on? Bears. How about them Bears?
How about them Bears? Is right. Did they win or lose? I don't remember.
They lost at fucking Green Bay. But I'll just say this: fuck that Aaron Rodgers twat. He's in the end zone after he scores like another touchdown. I still own you. I still own you. Hey,
You said
fuck
that
off, buddy.
Thought he was coming to Chicago.
Yeah, I don't. Not so much. I'll break his leg, man. You watch next game if we play him again. Break his leg.
They're gonna break his leg.
Yes, these things happen in football.
Like Madden.
And MMA. Yeah, they should put him on the cover of a Madden.
That's the curse right there.
Yeah, I don't even know who they put on those anymore.
No clue.
Or if that curse is even valid.
I think this year it's Tom Brady.
Oh no! I think we play him next week.
Oh, boy. The curse of the Brady of the Madden.
Yeah, the broken leg curse. You heard it here first. I didn't put that on anybody. It just happens if either of those guys break their leg. Not my fault. Not my fault. I didn't put the fucking mojo on them and the fucking bad things. It's like, hey, did you know it's Brocktober?
It is Brocktober. Woo!
What does that even mean anymore? I don't know.
I think you got to grow your beard out and not drink for a whole month or something.
I can do one of the two. I'm working on it. It's getting there. I always fuck it up when it gets to this length, though. Here's the problem. I can't read the fucking numbers on my shaver machine. So sometimes the 6 looks like a 2 or something. And you go to like trim a little and you hack off a good portion. You're like, fuck. Got some starting fresh. Yeah, that should happen. So
that's not
no, let's talk about some of the fights. So we had a bunch of UFC veterans over the weekend, right? Jim Miller got a fucking pretty good KO win. And
Arlovsky won. He won.
He did. But here's the Jim Miller infographic. Look at when he started. October 2008 and October 2021. He's got the most fights in the UFC right now at 38. Jesus fucking Christ. Second most wins in the UFC at 22. Most fights in the lightweight division at 34. And most wins in the lightweight division at 20. Like, that's kind of crazy.
You know, that dude is underrated. I know that he hasn't he's just tough. And he's to manage to stay healthy this long and still be able to fight at a high level is pretty impressive.
Imagine like how many years did he fight with Lyme disease and not have it under control or even probably know he had it? And now he's kind of got everything in, but he's also way at the end of his career, which is unfortunate, but he's still got a nice win. So good for him. And then you had mentioned Arlovsky. Let me pull his infographic up here. All these guys, you've been around so long, you get some stuff. So you look at the most victories in UFC history. There's Jim Miller tied with Maya at 22, Donald Cerrone 23, Andre Arlovsky at 21. So good for him. But again, he's been around since fucking, I don't know, UFC 5 or he's been around forever. He's been almost one of the original guys. I remember him as the heavyweight champion. I think people forget about that.
I'm impressed that Michael Bisping's on that list too at 20. Who would have thunk it?
Bisping, Jon Jones, and GSP. Yeah, I wouldn't. If you would have asked me who I would put on that list, Bisping, least likely of me to say that. I think I'd come up, and Jon Jones probably not likely to come out of my mouth.
Jones should have had like 26 or 28 fights by now.
I know.
Wins by now because he took all that time off.
Yeah, he likes to get wild, man.
I guess so.
He's a wild man.
He is
likes to do shit on the weekends. I get it. I usually stay home, so I don't know what that guy's about, but anyway. And then there was the big controversy from the UFC card. It was Aspen Ladd in her corner, the way they were coaching her. This is probably going to give us a copyright strike, so I need to play the audio, but I'm going to try to black out the entire video. So we'll see how this goes, because I want to play what he has said to her in between each round, and then we can kind of discuss what you think, because I'll just say Miesha Tate came out and said, I forgot what her words were exactly, but basically it was harassment or abuse, some kind of bullshit. And Cormier was totally on board with what was said. And, you know, so I think we need to hear exactly what was said.
Yep, let's hear it.
All right, so you're kind of standing in that no man's land, okay? Lead with your backside, not your front side, because she's trying to counter you with the right hand.
And commit with those double jabs to close the distance. That's what the jabs are there for, to close the distance.
Start with the backside. Start looking for your runs, but start with the backside, then finish, okay? That'll get you in close enough to her legs.
Nice and calm.
That's where you want to be anyway.
Good advice.
Now this gets real. You're f***ing around, okay? You gotta fight. You're down 2-0 now. You gotta fight. You gotta change the pace,
but a little more firm.
It's gotta be quick. That doesn't mean careless, but you gotta pick up the pace. You're throwing one shot at a time, and she's just sitting there on the outside waiting to counter you. You gotta mix it up. You gotta throw more than one.
Three, and then you have to bust. You have to be solid on those double jabs.
And look to come underneath. She's jabbing you to death. Come underneath it. Shoot to a single. Create something. Underneath. But you've got to come behind more than one. Okay? Start from the backside. Here, she's going to peel that side.
I'll start from the backside.
But then get her on her legs and make her carry you. We've got to start making her carry you. Right now, she's in a sparring match that there's no time. She's not tired.
Big shot and go.
That doesn't mean careless. That means pick up the pace.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. You're down 3-0. Please tell me what you're doing. You have to throw more than one punch. You got to get into the
now
fight.
He's amped up.
It's time to fight. It's the 4th round. You're down 3-0. Pick it up. Okay? Fight to win. Fight to win every second of every minute of every round. You have to finish this broad now. If you're down 3-0, you got to pick it up. That doesn't mean be careless, but lead from the backside and set the combinations up and change your levels. Continue to try to wear her down, but if you don't pick up the pace, she's going to continue to stay on the outside and try to pick you apart with the simple 1-2. Okay, that's all she's doing.
No more single shots, no more. You have to compress with those double jabs. All right? You have to close the distance. Don't follow her. Don't follow. And freeze every time.
You've got to pick it up. You got to win. You have to finish her now. You're down 3-0.
Just keep amping up, right?
So far, so good. So far, so good.
You've already closed the distance. Hey, I don't know what you're doing. You close the distance and you're jumping out.
Like how you finished.
I don't know what you're waiting for. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You have cardio through the days. Push the pace.
Now you have to.
No, you have to. You have to go balls to the wall. Caution to the wind, and you got to go. You're down basically 4-0. You may have won that last round. Either way, you have to finish it. So I don't know what you're doing. You got to leave every ounce of you out there. You just around for 3 rounds. Now you're down 3-1. Maybe. You got to pick it up. You got to let it all go. Let it go. But don't lead from this side. Throw the power shot. Sit on your
and over.
Backside go, double punch.
What do you mean?
Have to mute that part, because that's more like copyright shit. But what's your take on what was said? And
I don't have a problem. I don't know. I disagree with Tate about the cornering. I think his energy level was perfect, because the urgency as the rounds went on and she kept losing, he amplified it. And I can see why someone might be like, well, he should be calm. Well, fuck that, because she's trying to win. And he's like, wake up. The only problem I have with it seemed like very repetitive. It would have been nice to have some strategy thrown in or some shit like that.
He had strategy. He kept saying throw off the backside, and she wasn't listening, and throw combinations, like quit throwing one punch and then get up on her and get the takedown and wear her down.
Yeah, she didn't say anything either. So I don't know if she just does not a talker between rounds, but she seemed like shell-shocked in this thing or something. Like just couldn't.
Well, this is one of those fights where she took on short notice. And a couple weeks ago, she missed weight, and the other fighter didn't take the fight because she had missed weight by so much. So I have no problem with anything that was said. I think that is brutal honesty, and I feel like some fighters need that. And all these people were jumping on him, Misha Tate, and I forgot who else. So then the coach has to go out and publicly apologize, which I think is horseshit. Because now, what are they gonna do? Cancel you as their coach? I think that's what people are afraid of. I have no problem. I didn't see anything wrong with that.
No.
So I think we're on agreement, and Daniel Cormier is in agreement, and I forgot what he said exactly, but something along the same lines of I'm totally okay with what was said.
It said, he said he want that coach in his corner. And then he said, this is the greatest defense of a coach I've seen in a long time. Watching this video, you see how the coach started, got frustrated, got his fighter to win a round and maybe two. If you live in a world where this is bad, then I don't know. No sorry needed.
Yeah.
So basically, exactly. Like he did his job. Like now the coach can't do his job.
Yeah. So I would just contrast that. Think about Rampage in someone's corner. Kick his ass! What did you go beat his ass, man? Fuck him, strong, pop, blue. Like, what? Okay. Or Ronda Rousey's coach in the corner. Head movement.
Yep.
Like just you're doing great, champ. More of the same. And she's getting her ass fucking handed to her.
Yes.
Like you can't lie to your fighter. You got to be 100% honest. That's how I feel. And
you do.
And you do not need to be apologetic afterwards. Fuck all the haters. Do what you're doing.
I agree. 100%.
All right. We're in agreement. So
we are.
And then we had Bellator over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
There was a cool face-off picture I want to share.
Okay. Let's see.
It was this girl versus that girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like stuff's going to go down.
Yeah.
Or someone's going to go down. I'm not sure.
I agree. I like whatever it is.
Whatever's being sold, I'm buying.
Yes.
And then what else did we see? Nemkov got a Kimura win.
Okay.
And then you saw Corey Anderson fucking drops Bader real early and then TKOs him early in the first round. Mm-hmm. So that sets up the end of the light heavyweight tournament Grand Prix. Now you're going to have Corey Anderson versus Nemkov. I'm like, that's interesting. And then you also, Brent Primus got the win over Benson Henderson. And someone shared this. I got to show this weigh-in from Benson. So hang on a second. So this guy says, why does Bendo always show off his bush? So riddle me this, Batman. Why is he pulling down his shorts to show off his bush to everyone? What the fuck? Like, what are you doing there? For Jesus! For Jesus! There you go!
I don't know what it is. Good question.
That's something. That's something.
Very weird. It's a thing, apparently.
That's how we should be doing our show.
Oh, in the line.
I should be showing off my dick root, as Joe Rogan would say.
Dick root. Okay. Yeah, perfect.
I don't get it.
I don't watch the weigh-in, so it doesn't disturb me. Do your thing, man.
Hey, let's while we're talking about Bush and anything, it seems like a perfect transition to talk about Manscaped.
Okay.
Did you know, or do you know, what's spookier than seeing a black cat on Halloween? I'm talking to you, Benson Henderson. It's shaving your balls with anything other than Manscaped. When it comes to below the waist grooming, there's no need to carve your pumpkins this Halloween, Because Manscaped is here to upgrade your grooming experience. Go from a bite-sized candy bar to a king-size candy bar. That's right. Trick or treat at the Griffith household, you get the king size. And join the 2 million men worldwide by going to manscaped.com/MMA-nuts for 20% off plus free shipping.
That is right. And it's a full moon out, Mr. Matt, and the werewolf in your pants is howling. And it's time to tackle that problem with the Lawnmower 4.0. Their finely tuned pube products have feature a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is easily the greatest ball trimmer on the planet. Oh, hey, did I mention this trimmer is waterproof?
No, you did not.
This trimmer is a shower essential, Matt.
I could use a shower essential. So you can get 20% off plus free shipping at Manscaped. You heard me, manscaped.com/MMA-nuts. I cannot fucking talk when I start drinking. That's 20% off water plus free shipping at manscaped.com/MMA-nuts. Say trick or treat, motherfucker, to your beautiful new Halloweeny with Manscaped. That's exactly what it said in there.
It's a Halloweeny. A weenie Halloweeny.
Something like that.
Something like that.
So get in the game, bitch.
Weenie.
Something.
Yeah.
So what else is happening out there?
Well, I know we talked about Chuck Liddell last week. And all that.
Please give me the update.
So here's an update. He was arrested last week, and there was a lot of stuff on the internet.
And didn't everyone convict him already? And I said,
they did. Except
wait,
us.
Right?
We didn't.
Everyone withhold judgment.
That's right. And what ended up happening was the truth has come out, and he has filed for divorce with his wife because apparently there's a history of mental health stuff going on with her. And she was actually the one that abused him, and he didn't retaliate. But the cops came and someone had to go to jail. And he's like, I'll go. So, and did the noble thing, and then was like, we're done.
And they said she had no marks on her, and he had like marks on his face and cheek. And I feel very good about this in the way that, like we were talking about before, where everyone just gets convicted. As soon as someone claims domestic violence, everyone always assumes it's the guy, and they're always like, fuck him, get him out of the UFC Hall of Fame. Like, just slow your roll. It's the same thing with Jon Jones. Just slow your roll. That guy is probably a wholesome character at heart. He believes that Jesus is.
Not a 10. 6 outside the cage and a 10 in the cage. Okay.
Right.
6.
I don't know what your number system is, but okay. Is that how many milligrams you're on?
Just trust
6
me.
or 10.
Just trust me. I know what I'm talking about.
Perfect. So let's talk about Conor McGrgeor. So did you see he is balling out of control
again? Shocking.
Let me pull up this Facebook post from this motherfucker. So he's like, I'm richer than the whole roster, bitch. I'm Rick Ross rolling around Miami. Fire. UFC richest ever in history. Just wow. Pinch me. I'm powerful. Rolls Royce, Miami. The key to the city to start. Proper Mondays grinding. So he's there flexing with no shirt on, fucking smoking the doobies, the devil's lettuce, driving.
Is this incriminating? I don't know.
That sure as fuck is. And then he allegedly punched out some Italian DJ for no reason and broke his nose. Unprovoked attack, which he's going to be getting sued for.
Leprechaun has anger issues.
You think?
He needs to talk to someone about those.
I think it's awesome. It's so fun. But I feel
Jon Jones.
I know, right? It seems like he's on his way to be like some kind of James Bond supervillain. You heard me, supervillain.
The pavilion. That would be something. The next James Bond featuring Conor McGrgeor as the villain.
I wouldn't surprise me. He's on his way.
He is.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to talk about Jon Jones too while we're talking about guys out of control. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's do a little bit here. I'll share this. So apparently Jon Jones is no longer a part of his gym at the Jackson Winklejohn. So I had a heartbreaking conversation over the phone with one of my longtime coaches last night. Really hurts to lose the support of someone I respect so much. Sincere thank you to the rest of my coaches for staying in the fight with me. Our journey continues. So I'm kind of surprised he didn't lob Jesus or God in there. But someone else had listed all, like, remember a couple weeks ago when you listed all his fuck ups?
Yes.
So I've got another laundry list of stuff. Oh my God. I didn't realize how big this laundry list was. So let's pull up the chronological order. So first it starts with Jon Jones' car Bentley after the accident, the Jon Jones cocaine mega thread. Jon Jones epitestosterone levels increased by 4.4 times, testosterone by 2.7 times. Albuquerque Police Department, UFC champion Jon Jones sought for questioning and hit and run accident. And then Jon Jones sentenced to 18 months probation after pleading guilty to hit and run. Oh, Jon Jones has been stripped of his title. Oh, Jon Jones arrested for a probation violation. Hey, he's out of his flag, Jon Jones. Potential anti-doping violation. He's out of UFC 200. Hey, the Jon Jones ruling is in. He's suspended for 1 year by USADA. Retroactive to 6.6 contaminated sexual enhancement pill. You got the dick pills on the cheap. NSAC hearings still to come. Jon Jones says positive for steroids, stripped of the title. Oh, his B sample confirms failed test. Oh, Jon Jones gets a 15-month suspension. Jon Jones abnormal drug test results continue into January. He slapped my vagina. The new details emerge in Jon Jones' bizarre case of alleged battery. I know. Jon Jones responds to Israel Adesanya confirming that he did, in fact, hide under the cage to escape drug testing. Hey, Jon Jones arrested for DWI and negligent use of a firearm. Jon Jones apparently chased someone who tried to rob him with a shotgun last night. Hey, Jon Jones arrested last night for domestic battery. And then the last one we just said about how he's not welcome at the Jackson Winklejohn MMA anymore. So a litany of fun. This guy likes to party, Ingo. Does he got a problem?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, right?
Not any more problems than Conor McGrgeor. They're like blood brothers.
Or Eskimo brothers, I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe that too. I don't know.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. What else is happening out there?
Well, hey, did you see this picture of Ronda Rousey?
Oh, here we go.
Breastfeeding her baby.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
I'm down with the clown.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but this is a strange photo. Anyways, I don't know why anyone would post that on the internet. That's her baby, and breastfeeding and the whole thing is just confusing in many ways. I try to tune out the baby because I
didn't even see that. I was like, what is that? That's weird. I don't even know that. All I know is breast milk is sweet. I thought we talked about breast milk many years ago. That, I've tasted quite a few ladies' breast milk.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm just saying. Don't they make breast milk ice cream?
I think so. I've never had it.
If they don't, they should.
They did. They did.
Like it's Rocky Road.
Yeah.
Cookies and cream. Mint chocolate tit. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I like that picture. She should do more of that. She's just starting OnlyFans. I feel like her and Travis Brown need monies.
For the
probably
baby?
not.
I think she's probably doing just fine.
I mean, think about how many millions she made from UFC, and then her little stint in the WWE and whatever else the fuck she's doing. And she probably had buku sponsorship money too back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
A book. She's no do nothing bitch, right?
Nope.
Right. Let's see what else. Oh, see, Colorado just announced open scoring for boxing and MMA bouts.
Nice.
They said it's optional, but I mean, that's always debatable. I don't know. Is that good or bad?
I think it's good. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, let's fucking test it out. I mean, the UFC is being such pussies because they don't want to go to Colorado because you can knee a downed opponent. So, I mean, you might as well just open up the whole rule set in Colorado because fuck it. You're not catering to the people that aren't going to come anyway. So fucking do it for all the other organizations. And then I saw, you remember, I think it was last week, we were talking about the bare knuckle fighting championship where Joe Riggs knocked out Melvin Guillard early in the first round. And they said Melvin sustained 5 orbital fractures from that KO. I'm like, holy shit. And they have a picture of him, which I will show. Like, that doesn't look pleasant.
Right above the...
Yeah. He got some things going on because he went down like he got shot.
The attachment part. I know this is the bridge. Does this have a name?
I don't know. Maybe your septum.
Septum. Deviated septum.
I know what that's about.
No bueno.
No, it's no good. You don't ever want that. It was 2 weeks of hell. They're like, oh, it's no big deal. No big deal. Be totally fine. I'm on so many painkillers. I'm still working from home. What else is going on out there?
Well, I don't have no more UFC news, but I have a question. That's a news story from over the weekend, relating to sports. So in Michigan, there was I don't know if you read about this or heard about it. There was a soccer game that happened, and one player scored 16 goals in the game. And he
sounds
did
like he cheated.
No,
did he put in the cheat code?
The team they played wasn't very good. So, but then there's a giant backlash here because the other team was upset that they ran up the score that much and that they allowed one player to do that. But
what was the final score?
He broke a high school record doing that, which I think it was 15 goals in a game.
Okay.
So that was his sole goal for that game, was to try to beat that record. And the other team, I think, scored no points or 1 or 2 points. I don't know. The final score was really high. So
really high, like I am right now.
Do you have any opinion on this? Do you think it's good or bad? Does it matter? Is it the coach's job to tell the players not to play so hard? I don't understand.
No, I'm okay with running up a score. I don't give a fuck. I think you play as hard as you can. I mean, is there a point where you cut you cut someone off? Probably. I don't know where that point is, but also if I'm on the other team and this motherfucker has lit me up for 12 goals, I'm probably going to go out there and break his leg. I'm just saying, you're not going to get fucking 16. If the record's 15, I'm going to fuck you up on the 12th goal for sure. I'm just saying, I think that's on the players for being a bunch of bitches and not taking that fucker out. If he's on goal 12 and you haven't broke his leg yet, you're doing something wrong. You're a bunch of fucking pussies. I'm just saying that.
I like it.
It's on the players, not the coach.
Taking a slapshot approach. It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
if they're better than us, we're just gonna break them.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Like, who's to say no? Like a couple slide tackles where you may happen to get more shin than slide. I'm just saying, man. You got to. Sometimes you got to take matters in your own hands. That's how you keep the game safe. Or something. I don't know. If the motherfuckers are gonna run the score up on you, you got to play a little dirty. Yep. That's how you combat that shit. You don't just sit there and take it. You got to turn that shit around. Make it your game. You need Aspen Ladd's coach in your corner telling you what's
yelling at you. Come on,
you're down 27-0 right now. Are you guys men or women? Let's get in the fucking game, man. Get in the fucking game. Step up, man up. Did your balls drop yet? Because it sure as shit doesn't smell like it. Hey, speaking of balls, I just saw a squirrel get his balls caught in a fence the other day. Not here, but on the internet.
Oh, I was like, what?
He was stuck, and his nutsack was stuck between the pickets of a fence.
Ow.
Looked painful.
It looks terrible.
I was going to bring it into the show, but I'm like,
I think you have to shoot that guy. You can't. That's the only option. You have to shoot him.
You got to take him down. Apparently, they said they used a stick and wedged his nuts out, but they broke a couple sticks in the process.
Oh my
God. But I mean, you get these little squirrel nuts. I'm like, what are the odds that your nutsack is caught between a couple pickets in a fence? Like 1 in a million shot, Doc. I think
hopefully the numbers
like bullshit. This motherfucker was trying to get off. It's like those weirdos that are jerking off and they like put a belt around their neck to like choke themselves. I think that squirrel was trying some of that weirdo shit, putting his balls between the like fence pickets to like get off in a different way. I don't know. Maybe he was eating rotten apples and getting all hammered off of them. Anyway, hey, Halloween's right around the corner.
It is a couple weeks. Bang.
I will show you this fighter who kind of looks like a pumpkin. I think this is one from one of Dana White's Dancing with the Stars or Tuesday Night Fights, whatever the fuck they do over there. Like, look at that shit. Doesn't it look like they're peeling open a pumpkin?
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
You're not a fan of that gash?
No,
I like your gash.
It's too high def for me, man.
That's all right. Here's another good one. Did you see someone posted like whatever happened to the Just Bleed guy?
I don't know.
So they found him 27 years later. Hang on a second. Here you go. On this day in 1997, a Just Bleed guy was born at UFC 15. James Ladner is now an accountant and he no longer watches UFC.
Just guy looks like he's in decent shape though.
Yeah, and someone had a good rebuke to that. Forgot where it was. Let me go down a little. No, going down. Going down. Fuck, I should have wrote it down. I can't find it. But something along the lines of being around so long to be so into it and then become a casual and not even a casual. That's so fucking weird, right? If you were that in and then you got that out, maybe he was just too hardcore.
He's burnt himself out.
Yeah, just fucking, I blew it all out at UFC 15, man. I got nothing left. Nothing left. I gave it all. Every ounce of jizz. Just fucking squeeze right out, man. Squeeze right out.
Yes, sir.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
Little KO of the week. This one's sneaky. I've tried to watch this a handful of times, and I believe this is from Cage Warriors. So I'll share this. Let's turn this shit down. And this one happens so fast it's hard to see. So he hits him with inside crescent kick.
Whoa.
Yeah. Let's see that again.
Seemed like there was a lot of blood.
He got stiffened.
He did. It's like right to the chin, huh? Bingo.
Yeah, look at all that blood. Oh, fucking A, man.
Not good.
Fucking A. You have any other canoes or should I just roll out? I got a couple more.
Roll out. I got nothing.
Do a little tweet of the week. This one's from Flying Brian J. He's like, here's my picks for UFC Vegas 40 that just happened over the weekend. I don't care. I get you, man.
But Jim Miller.
Jim Miller. Jim Miller for the win.
That's funny.
I like that. And option number 2. This is from Super 70 Sports. the home of Dick Ass Man. You goddamn right it is. I don't know. I wish I was Dick Ass Man. I don't know what that's about. Could you imagine? That just sounds epic because no one's gonna believe your name is Dick Ass Man.
In school, what if he's in sales? Hi, I'm Dick Ass Man.
you gotta change it to Big Dick. Big Dick Ass Man.
Big Dick Ass Man. I don't know if I can keep us. I might break down laughing if someone shook my hand and said that was their name.
I feel like you gotta tip your hat. My name is Big Dick Ass Man. In a little wink.
Yeah, cowboy boots all day.
Yeah, and a big ass fucking belt buckle that's like you're some bull riding aficionado.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I like this. Let's do a little Ask the Nuts. Hey, by the way, we haven't told people in about 10 years. How do you ask the nuts?
You can tweet at us.
Yeah.
Email us.
Yeah, at fans at MMANUTS.com. Or Facebook. Every once in a while, I make a Facebook post on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Central Time, approximately.
Or you can just message us on Facebook.
Oh, that's a bad idea. I don't check.
I don't need it. Yeah, don't message us.
Don't do that.
Instagram us.
Yeah, something. Maybe. I don't know. So I saw this. This is the first one. I need to know. And we're probably gonna get another copyright strike on this one, but fuck it. What the hell is this sport?
Por favor.
Cuidado.
Oh, faltó que Francesco, no me lo creo. No me lo creo.
They're trying to keep the balloon afloat.
Balloon World Cup.
Va a salvar el alemán. El toque es
What
bueno.
freaking
No me lo creo.
country is this?
Qué
Peru?
espectáculo.
I don't know, but these motherfuckers are
Se
so
queda en
into
el
it.
coche, le da el retrovisor. Parece Alfredo Duro conduciendo.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
¡Qué puntazo!
¡Qué putazo!
¡Francesco de la Cruz también!
Pero ¿cómo puedes llegar a eso, tío?
¡Pero Alfredo, qué locura es esta!
¿Pero qué locura
I actually kind of like it.
¡Hijo de puta! ¡Hijo de puta! ¡Puta madre!
¡Lo ha salvado! ¡No me lo creo!
Oh my God,
Like, I feel like I need to
crazy.
be in there. Like, some shit's going down.
El mayor espectáculo.
Oh, it's over.
Puta madre, puta madre, tu madre,
Does he
puta
say
de calle
puta
26. Yes, whore mother.
That is the
Mother's
craziest
a
sport,
whore.
man. That's the craziest thing I ever saw. But you know what? You know, as a kid, you definitely played that. I for sure.
Fuck yeah, I'd still play it. If I had a balloon, I'd play that game. Who doesn't?
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right, next one. Let me pull this one up. We make sure we have no volumes. And I need to know what's going on here.
I think he's trying to get.
I'm trying to put the fire out. It looks like Tony Ferguson type of training, right? Like, why are you gonna fuck up your heavy bag by just setting that fucker on fire? And it looks like he's about to trip in the back right there. Like, I don't know what this is. Camera stand,
maybe a tripod of some sort.
Yeah.
It's still on. I think that bag is really on fire. You
Yeah.
gotta hit it harder than that.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. He's such a lightweight. So weird.
We need a heavy hitter then there.
Yeah,
Draw
yeah.
that shit loose.
And then here's a new one. So let me pull this up. So apparently Triller is gonna test out this new ring design. I'm gonna pull this up and get your feedback. So they're gonna try the Trigon out, apparently, for a fight. Triad Combat on November 27th.
Freaking triangle.
How do you see this one going?
I think that's much smaller than a ring. Or cage.
Maybe, I don't know. It seems like it's 72 feet from post to
Across.
post. I'm not sure if they said, but let's see.
I think it's small.
Holy if it's 6 by 6 by 6, I could support that.
6. You need like at least 12, maybe even 20.
Phone booth fighting, motherfuckers. That's all it should be. Holy
Probably
shit.
20 feet will be good. 20 by 20 by 20.
I don't know. We'll see what happens on that. Here's a good one. So who will end up in a federal pound me in the ass prison first? Jon Jones or Conor McGrgeor? Seeing how they're both kind of
Conor.
They're on a runway, right?
I think Conor. No, Jon Jones. Conor has way more money. I think that will keep him out of trouble longer.
I agree 100%. That's what I came down to at the end of the day. It's like money will save your ass. Because think about they're both headlining for that shit, right?
Yep.
It's just a matter of time. It's like one of these guys is gonna they're right on that edge of the cliff, like seeing like how far can I push it? How far can I push it? And getting close, man. Getting close. Jeffrey JC asks, he's got a good point. He says it should have been ask these nuts. Hey, man, maybe I'll change it. We'll see. Ask these nuts.
Do this.
Yeah. Son of the devil. But anyways, who you got? Charles Oliveira or Dustin Poirier?
I want Poirier to win, but I think Oliveira will. I think Oliveira beats him.
Yeah,
decision though. Sorry,
it's a tough fight, man. I mean, that's one of those ones. Hang on a second. Where I
okay?
go, I am. I need to spit, and I just swallowed that.
Oh.
These ladies know what I'm talking about. I think it's a 50-50 fight, but I don't want any part of this fight. The problem is I'm tainted because I hate Poirier, even though he's a really nice guy. But I always root for the underdog, and somehow I feel like even though Oliveira is the title holder, he's the underdog in that fight. Because he's also been, it's weird because these guys have both been around for a while and, you know,
both
floating
won
weight classes, right? Yep. And I don't know. I have a soft spot for Oliveira. I think when you look at his jiu-jitsu and the creative submissions that guy has pulled off in the past, and finally to see him get the title and kind of see him want to win some fights and defend it. So I kind of lean towards Oliveira in that one. But again, I'll say not surprised if Poirier win, but if I got to put my money down, it's going on Oliveira.
Okay.
And then Knowledge, got any knowledge?
I'm thinking. I don't think no, nothing. I haven't been up to much except I'm working like a dog. So.
Oh, hey, it's kind of funny you mentioned dogs. So let's mention this. So I'll just show you this. Like sometimes you got to fight really hard for the things you want. You just keep going for it. It's two dogs fighting over the same tennis ball. You just keep going for it. So fighting, and then every once in a while someone wants to fuck you in the ass, so you fight hard for shit. Like, what the hell? Like, just random. And that dog didn't even break character. Look at him. Like, I don't care if you're fucking me up the ass. That ball is mine, motherfucker. Fuck all you want. Fuck as hard as you want.
Jesus.
Not gonna break in my stride. You're not gonna slow me down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You got to keep on grooving or moving.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know what that means. It's just feel like Aspen Ladd needs to work harder. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I agree.
And on that note, I think we can shut it down. The drink is done.
The drink is done. I think Matt is done. That has been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. My name is Eagle Weigold.
Matt Griffith, thanks for playing.